Hello and welcome to the Cardboard Arcade Planner tutorial. Before you start the game planner, you should have your group. You should know the names of the people in your group. You should be sitting with those people and you should have spent some time coming up with a game idea. Before you spend the time working on this planner, please make sure you check in so that your game idea is not a duplicate. We are trying to avoid duplicate games. And remember, just because it's a hoop and you're throwing a basketball in it, and then you come up with a hoop and throwing a tennis ball in it, that's sort of the same game. So think of ways to make a creative or new game. Your game should not have any technology in it. People have been coming up with games that you put a cell phone in, or you put an iPad in, or you put in like a VR goggle. Do not do those. These are supposed to be old-fashioned arcade type games. Some people have done searches for like Cardboard Carnival, Cardboard Arcade. Try those first. Once you have your game idea and you have a green light, you should get this planner and you fill in your group names and your game idea. You're going to write your instructions on how you think students should play the game. If you choose to put a prize on it, please put small prizes. We'll talk a little bit more about this closer to the game Cardboard Arcade date, but like really think small. A small eraser, a Jolly Rancher. Do not put in large games or like hard games and then a large prize. Small ways to show success, a Jolly Rancher, something like that. Once you have that, you will need to make sure you write a list of things that you might need to make the game. Some of the things can be from our makerspace, and there are a lot of things in the makerspace, but it's cardboard, it's tubes, markers, some tape, some glue, different odds and ends. If you want something specific, army men, a basketball, bowling pins. I don't know what it could be, but if you're thinking of something special, you might need to list it here. Remember, you don't actually need to have anything outside of the makerspace to make your cardboard arcade game. If I get a call from somebody's parent asking why they have to spend so much money to make this game, you have done it wrong because you should be able to make this mostly from the makerspace. If you choose to bring in other items, that is a discussion in your family or that's on you. Once you have this flushed out, you're going to flip to the back. And I don't have the back of this sheet. The back of the sheet is graph paper. And on the graph paper, you're going to draw your game. Sketch it out, how big you think it'll be, how you're going to lay things out. If your game has something fancy to it, think about how you would draw that. Somebody was doing a game where they were going to have a ring toss, but they were going to have it themed. Draw it as it would look with the theme. What decorations are you putting on it? How are you styling it? How are things attached? You want to have a really good sketch, knowing what you need and how your game will work. Usually by the end of this class, your rough sketch should be done. If it's not, you'll have time to go over it with Mrs. Bentley on Monday. However, you should be really, really close to done by the end of this class.